Oh my gosh. So I've realized that if this were to ever actually happen to where like the purge everything was legal, I'd probably be like the worst purger in the world. I wouldn't kill anybody. I'd sit there and be like, I'm gonna kidnap you. But if you want to leave, you can leave at any time. But if you're like really good at driving cars, you're just gonna drive me around hella fast everywhere because we can speed everywhere. So that means we can do 120 down the flipping freeway, or we can do like 200 down the freeway with your NASCAR, which would be awesome. What up, guys? Solo Jules here. So, yes, I went to go see The Purge Anarchy, which this movie blew the first one out of the water so much. It follows around three different families who eventually connect at one point during the purge to come together and try and keep themselves alive. So it was actually pretty neat. You know, it followed around the first couple, which was a guy and girl on a road trip going to go see the guy's sister, and then it followed around a mom and daughter, and working and everything, and their side of like what the purge is, and one guy who this guy, which I just forgot his name because I looked it up yesterday, because like I was like this guy, the main guy in the movie, like I love him to death, like he is just so good. And like I was watching it, and all I could think of was like, we need to start a petition for the Punisher, which I understand this has nothing to do with the Purge, so we're taking a side track note here. Um, but like he would make a really good Punisher. I'm just like, oh, and so every single time he would start off, like he would walk away, or like he'd go to talk about like himself and why he wants to purge, like or like why he was thinking about it and not wanting to talk about it. Like I just sat there and was like, war journal, like number 6, and like I was like, oh, I'm such a nerd. But no, for the most part, like I liked it. It showed more about like downtown and what people actually do during the purge, and not just like, oh, I'm a family trying to survive the purge. Like it was more like, here's this group of people, we're gonna try to survive downtown where the main part of it happens, and there's people shooting people, there's people stabbing people, there's people going out together in gangs and just punching people for no odd reason. Oddly enough, there was no car stealing, but they like to burn cars. Like, there's people like with machine guns. There was one lady, she's standing on top of the roof screaming out to the world that she's like brought here as a plague by God so that she could cleanse herself. And like, and then you also see how like the rich people do it. Yes, there is some auctioning of the people to be purged, which was pretty cool. Like the ending was pretty awesome. I liked the ending. It did not disappoint me. I guess there could have been more that like I wanted to see, as far as like, oh hey, like I'm actually like more sadistic side. But I totally understand that there's people, like if the purge actually did happen, like it would actually just be people shooting each other like in the movie. But like for the most part, I liked it. Like it was pretty good. I liked the storyline that they had of it, where like each like different families like came together eventually at some point during the purge, and then they have to work with each other to survive. Otherwise, like it's not gonna work. And so like you get to see them how they work and everything. And I liked it. I really liked the way they did this one, and it wasn't like just, oh look at me. It's actually more like, does the government actually like put on the purge? Like, is the purge okay? Obviously, that question is still there. Like, should we purge? Like, why are you out during the purge? Like, why aren't you in your house? And so it was really good. I recommend you guys go see it. I paid full price for it, which is saying something because I'm really cheap with my movies, and you guys know this. So I paid full price. I say pay full price. I can't talk tonight. I say pay full price, see it, love it, watch it, like, and like it makes you start thinking, like what would I do during the purge? And in all honesty, I probably would not, like, I can't see myself actually killing anybody because I can't kill animals, even though like I find, like in movie premises, like I find human dying really okay, like really cool, like if especially if there's like a really cool way to do it. But like in reality, I probably couldn't do it myself. I do not wish this upon our country. But I really like would sit there and think, like, if everything was legal, I probably would just kidnap my favorite NASCAR drivers and be like, drive me everywhere hella fast because we can. Or like I kidnap like my favorite musicians and like my favorite actors and be like, no, we're just gonna hang out all day. You're free to leave whenever, but just know we're in the safety of my house and nothing's gonna happen to us, and we can party, or you can go out there and possibly get shanked to death or shot. So But anyway, what do you guys think of it? I thought The Purge was awesome. I loved it. I love this movie. Anyway, he got into my brain, got into my mind, thought about what I thought about The Purge. Like, I really love this movie. This movie was like a really good thriller. Like, I don't want to say like it's a horror movie. It was a good thriller movie. I liked it. It's good action. I loved it. Lots of gun scenes. Like, so. And like, I was surprised there's not more stuff blowing up because it was also half produced by Michael Bay. So I was like, oh wow, not that much stuff blowing up like in Transformers where everything has to blow up. But it was still really good. I loved it. This movie was awesome. Did it not do so much of psychosmatics like I wanted? Maybe. But whatever. I loved it. So I say watch it, go see it. Love you guys. Bye.